Hey everyone, this is Viper6. I'm gonna go for a quick ride because they're calling for rain afterwards. And yeah, see, that's my helmet setup. I still think it looks kind of like spaceship-like for riding a cruiser. And for those of you that don't believe that I am Viper6, there you go, Viper6. So as you guys know, I asked for some opinions on wax and stuff, and I got quite a bit of feedback, and did some research, and I'm gonna go on the hook. There's one of my subscribers called CRC401. He said he uses a product called pig snot that he buys from a Harley dealer. So I looked into it, and it looks like it's a polymer, which is kind of cool because that makes it really durable. And I found a place in Florida that right now has a sale of you get 16 ounces for the price of 12 ounces, and you get 2 bottles of it plus these little samples to try of their other products. That was like $21, but yeah, it's going to cost $20 to ship it to Canada. But what the heck, right? I'll give it a shot. And it says it also hides little fine scratches and stuff, so that should be good. And I'll give you guys a bit of a tattoo update. Like some of you guys that have followed my other vlog know that I was looking at getting a tribal shark tattoo for my birthday as a gift for my wife. And one of my subscribers, I hope I'm going to pronounce this right, is Sign Okasu, and he suggested a viper, which I think is kind of cool. So, but like I told him, I said, well, it's got to go through the board of approvals, which is my wife, and she thought it was a great idea. So we started looking at some tribal viper tattoos, and there's a couple I like. I got it narrowed down to 2, but I favor one more, which I'm going to get them to modify a little. And it's kind of like a viper that's got the bottom end all curled up like a circle, and then the head comes out and points out, and it looks like almost like a 6, so Viper6. That would be kind of cool. We'll just see if he can modify it the way I want, and if he can, that'll be the one. So that's what I'm looking at getting done in October when I'm in Arizona there on that 2nd or 3rd week. I think it's the week of the 14th. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. It's that week, so that's kind of cool. And then bit of an update on my birthday supper. Like I said, I had picked out this little Italian restaurant on Kensington Street here in Calgary, and I mean, it's like a little hole in the wall, but it's really, really good. You know, like I don't think the front of this place is wider than 18, 20 feet. But it was kind of cool. So the funny thing was, like, we sit down, and my wife says, "So, how's it feel to get old? Or older?" I said, I don't feel any different. Meanwhile, as she's saying this, she flips open the menu, and I see her, like, making all these weird faces and holding it at different distances, you know. So I said, yeah, who's getting older? As she digs into her purse for her reading glasses. So that was a bit of a funny moment. I have no idea where I'm going to go. I just went out because today they're calling for, let's follow some bikes. They're calling for some rain. Well, they're calling for rain all week, but it's supposed to start this afternoon, so that's why I'm out early. Well, it's not really early. I waited till this time because it's 8:30 in the morning. I just didn't want to piss off too many neighbors on a Sunday morning with starting up a loud bike. That's one of the drawbacks of loud pipes, because when we I think I freaked her out. When we moved to another location for work, I have that possibility of riding into work. It's 40 kilometers one way, but I leave really early. So I leave at like 5 o'clock, just past 5 o'clock in the morning. So trying to figure out a way how to quietly start a bike, and no, I don't want to push it down a long block to the corner. So it is what it is. We'll see. I'll try it a few times. If people complain, then we'll figure something out. Although we don't move there, we're not going to be moving there till November. So, and in November over here, it's like, I don't think I'll be riding much. But you never know, because I've managed to wash and wax my truck over here on Christmas Day. Because we get these, this weird wind called the Chinook. And it could go from minus 20 degrees to 25 Celsius plus, which brings you like in close to 80 degrees or 70 something. So it's like, it's kind of cool, but it messes things up too, because then all the snow starts to melt real quick, and then it freezes overnight into a nice sheet of ice. I don't think that lady in that Subaru knows what she wants. Yeah, so it looks like my subscriber database is growing a bit. It's up to 107. And like I said, anyone who subscribes to me gets a sub back. And it's kind of cool, because you actually get to meet and interact with other people out there with similar interests. Yeah, you don't agree on everything, but hey, that's the way it is, right? But in general, we all have one thing in common. We love machines on two wheels. And you get to enjoy rides from other areas of the world. Something that you normally wouldn't be able to do. And I seem to be getting quite a bit of feedback on my audio. Hopefully it's good today, because I really didn't change anything. And like I said, it's just this little $3.80 mic that I bought off of dx.com. It's a Sony stereo mic. Can't remember the model. It looks like a T. But I've seen it on the web for like anywhere from $30 to $70. So I doubt. I really don't know if it's the original or if it's a knockoff. You know. But hey, it works. So like I said, a while back, I ordered 2 more as backups and an extra couple of jacks, and they're in with my motorcycle gear as backup mics. Now, there's one thing I got to do though is before I go to Maui is I did order another GoPro case from this same site. This one is a fancier one. It's not made by GoPro. It's got the aluminum ring around the lens with a little area that you can put a tether strap on it, which is kind of smart. But I need to test it. Because I want to keep that one as a waterproof one, because this one I drilled out to plug in the mic. So I need to fill a bucket of water and then just stick it underneath there, stick it at the bottom there, and just leave it there for a couple of hours to see if there's any leakage. Because better to know ahead of time than to crap out your camera. There's one of my subscribers there that was having heating problems with his batteries heating up on his GoPro 2. So he engineered a cooling system for it, you know. And I just wrote back to him, like I posted a comment saying, yeah, that's one thing we don't have in Canada is a problem of our batteries heating up, because I don't think we hit the same temperatures as he does. Man, I thought I'd see those bikes that went by, but I guess they're traveling at a different speed. Okay, we'll slow it down a bit. That was for you, Micah NY. No, I didn't take it to 180 or 190. But I brought it up to 150. And no, I wasn't leaning or crouching. Because he made a comment to that effect. Yeah, he put out a bit of a vlog over there on him practicing getting his knee down, you know. And pretty much the consensus was, okay, you need to get off your seat a little more, you know. So in other words, Micah, get your skinny little butt off that seat. Yeah, here it slows down to 80 clicks. And I guess we'll do that because there's always RCMP around this area, because I think down in Cochrane, somewhere around there, they have a little outpost. So, and the way these guys work it is they catch you speeding 2 ways. They either park their vehicle and use their radar, or they'll drive and use their radar and hit you coming towards them. But you know, they're kind of cool though, because yesterday I was following one. I was like the third bike behind the cop car, and she was doing 120 kilometers an hour, you know, in a 100 zone, and it wasn't unsafe, you know, and they kind of don't bug you if you do, like, you know, 19, 20 kilometers over, as long as you're not acting stupid. Because they understand, you know, it's not really dangerous doing that speed on a highway. Whereas in town, as soon as you hit that 11 kilometer mark, yeah, you're gone. They pull you over, because They have their quotas to meet, and they concentrate a lot on speeding, which to me, like doing 11 clicks over, if it's a 90 zone and you're doing 101, to me it's whatever. I think it's more dangerous when you see the guys doing 3 lane changes, or not merging properly, not yielding on a yield, and tailgating and all that stuff. That to me is a lot more dangerous than doing 11 kilometers safely over the speed limit. But hey, I don't make the laws, right? But it would be nice, like my rant is, it would be nice that they just don't enforce the speed law. They enforce everything that involves road safety. But they don't. Because I've seen people going up a one-way the wrong way with a cop right there, and then the cop just looking at them, nodding, shaking their head. And it's like, seriously? They don't get pulled over for that. And then the weirdest thing was, like, I went for a walk downtown, and I saw these 2 guys doing some sort of heavy, weird drug that they were melting inside of a can and then inhaling it, and I don't know what the heck it was, but it didn't look like it was any good. So I spot these 2 cops walking the beat, and I tell them, listen, I just saw this, and this, and they're kind of like in rough shape, and so they say, okay, we'll go check it out. So I started walking away. I turned back to look at them, and they totally changed direction. It didn't go exactly they didn't go at all where I told them. So it's like, okay. I almost felt like going back saying, hey, listen, isn't that your job over there? Like I pay you to do that. But I didn't want to get into it. They look like a couple of fresh recruits. Looks like this little town is still asleep. Anyway, Viper6, over and out.